Okay, now listen. We're going to show you a Chinese electric scooter. By the way, I think it's a Neo. These are very...
Is this a Neo?
It looks like it's me. I could be wrong. But it's a very slick... I used to do a lot of electric bikes in China.
Yeah.
Because remember, like, motorcycles were banned.
Yeah.
So I turned to electric bikes, and I was modifying them and doing all sorts of stuff for a long period of my life in China before we started our big trips, right? So when I was in the city, you need to get around. You can't ride a motorcycle.
Sure.
And China's not in the slightest are they the leading when it comes to the technology, but they're probably the ones that use it the most.
Yes.
So electric bikes are ubiquitous around China. You see them everywhere.
Yeah.
They're used for deliveries. They're used for basic transportation for a lot of people. So like en masse, like China has the most amount of electric bikes out there, and they produce the most amount of electric bikes and so on. But there is an unfortunate situation in China, and that is quality control is bad.
Yep.
Okay? Corners are cut all the time. So if you're buying a dangerous product from China, I mean something potentially dangerous, something that could be a hazard to your health, you have to be kind of careful.
Yeah.
Okay? Specifically when it comes to electric vehicles.
Yeah.
All right? China's has been making great strides with electric vehicles, okay? And I mean, I'm talking about the buses that you get in the cities like Shenzhen.
And just market penetration.
Yeah, market penetration, because they are willing to forego the safety.
Yeah.
Normally if you roll out a fleet of electric buses, they have to have, if you're going to do it in a developed country, it has to have been rigorously tested for years to make sure that they're not going to combust or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they get put into service. But in China, it's like, hey, we're just going to put them into public service and then work out the bugs as they go along, which we saw in the beginning with the BYD electric taxis catching fire, being in accidents and burning people alive. We saw the buses catching fire and stuff like that. So you have to understand that this progress, so to speak, comes at a massive cost. But it's a cost that the Chinese government's always willing to pay. So anyway, we just wanted to show you this. Don't worry, nobody gets hurt in here, for those of you who are worried about it. We don't want to show anything like that. But dude's riding around on his very fancy electric bike, and it suddenly just kind of, catches flame. But spectacularly. I mean, look at that. It's like a jet engine. It gets better. I mean, that's just incredible.
Inferno.
Yeah, I mean, it's lucky he wasn't next to anything flammable, because that would have been that. But the thing is, right, if you are going to be purchasing, there's a reason now. This is in Canton, in Guangdong. Sorry, Guangdong, because you can hear the Cantonese. The whole message behind this particular video, the reason that I wanted to show everybody this, why we wanted to show everybody this, is not to poo-poo Chinese products, okay? It's to arm you with a little bit of knowledge. Because here's the thing. If you're going to buy a Chinese electric scooter, for instance, make sure you're buying it from a local distributor. Okay, so like a local dealership that is in your country that is held to account.
Yeah, someone that can be held. It's not that it's going to be safer. It's just that someone will be accountable.
Yeah, because then it's in their best interests to make sure that they don't sell something that can kill someone.
Right.
But if you're buying off Alibaba or AliExpress or one of these and you're like, ooh, a cheap Chinese, e-bike, don't do it, guys.
My big problem is that if you go look, the sheer amount of electric vehicles that are allowed to be sold in America and abroad from China, it seems like there's no oversight. Because listen, you can buy massive battery powered vehicles and it's sold indiscriminately.
Yeah.
And it has the potential to be this quality.
Sure.
And that's a massive issue. It's like the regulatory boards that are supposed to look at safety standards and all this stuff are for some reason not looking at electric vehicles, which I see kids riding around on electric stuff all the time now, and it's cheap shit.
Yeah.
From Zhejiang's wholesale battery group.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like this random places, and they slap a sticker on called Go Fun or something. You know what I mean?
So I mean that's the whole point behind this clip is, like I said, not to poo-poo Chinese products, but for you to make sure that if you are going to buy a Chinese electric vehicle of any kind, if it's a little kid's toy or something, buy it from like a responsible distributor.
Yes.
So go buy it from a big box store or something here in the States. If you're in the States, buy it from a dealership. Because if it burns,
Just be careful.
if it burns you alive, then you can sue them.
Yeah, like keep people accountable. And actually, it's good to keep dealerships accountable because I'm tired of dealerships buying a bunch of Chinese shit products because it's what they'll do is they'll rebrand them. And I think it's unfair.
Yeah.
Because it's placing other brands out of the market.
Dude, there's a brand of motorcycle now being sold in the States called Genuine.
Yeah, Genuine.
It's called Genuine.
Right.
And I looked at this, like I said, there was a motorcycle and I saw it in a dealership when we were looking. It was like a Genuine whatever.
It was in freaking Philadelphia.
And it's a shine ray.
Yeah.
We know these because
we've been to the factories.
Yeah, we were doing. I'm like, why is there a shine ray being sold as a genuine whatever? And then its marketing is like based on Honda's this and that, and it's like, no, dude.
And it looks like it's made in America.
Yeah,
it's shocking, and a lot of people are getting duped.
The scooters that go like Genuine Buddies or whatever.
And this has nothing to do with nation versus nation or whatever. I don't want to support this country or whatever. Yeah. I'm talking about being duped into buying a bad quality thing. Because guess what? We've seen the qualities. We went to the Guangzhou trade shows.
We rode these things around.
We rode them around. We did stress testing on a lot of different Chinese brands. And we went to factories, and we know what the quality is, and they're being passed off as American products.
And they're being sold for the same price as like a equivalent Japanese bike.
It is cheaper.
Yeah.
It like at the end of the day, it's a little cheaper, and that's what's pricing these other bikes out of the market.
Yeah, just saying, you got to be careful.
Anyway, be super careful.
Let's move on before we get all the
Genuine.
Like
freaking
call your brand Genuine.
To just be honest, say this bike is made in China. It's not only is it made in China, it's a Chinese bike.
Yes.
It's not anything else. It's not like, oh, just assembled there.
Yeah, no, genuine Chinese product.
Be careful. Anyway, you get the idea.
Yeah.
I don't need to watch Burning Bike anymore.
Yeah, it's a Burning Man, but it's a bike.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I want to make a correction.
Oh, you want to make a correction?
About the Genuine company.
Okay, go ahead. What is it?
So the Genuine Scooter Company is a Chicago-based company.
Okay.
And the Buddy line of scooters, they're called Buddies.
Yep.
Genuine Buddies. They are made by PGO Scooters of Taiwan.
Oh, okay. But so they're Taiwanese. That's fine. Taiwanese scooters are amazing.
But yeah, okay. So the scooters.
Right.
However, their one motorcycle.
Yes.
The G400C.
That's the one that I saw.
Is the shine ray that is manufactured in China. So this company, this American company, works with a Taiwan distributor or a Taiwan manufacturer.
OEM stuff.
PGO, which makes that's that huge conglomerate.
Yeah.
They do Piaggio in Taiwan. They do all that kind of stuff.
Taiwan, look, you can't like.
So that's good. I could say the Buddy scooter line's probably great.
Yeah. The shine ray, however, is not.
The shine ray, though, that's what shocks me is that that's why we were confused. That I only knew about the bike. So it looks like they're working with a Chinese company, or a Taiwanese company for their scooters in America, which I think is great.
Yep.
Probably don't say it's an American thing, though.
Is it genuine? Like,
yeah,
I'd like to know.
Genuine. That's Genuine.
Yeah,
Genuine is an American company.
I gotcha.
And they make Taiwanese scooters.
And
they distribute Taiwanese scooters.
Okay.
They have one motorcycle in their line, which is the G400C, which is made in China.
I just thought it was very deceptive the way it was being presented. Because in the showroom, it was like genuine, whatever, G400. I was like, dude, I know this bike. I test rode this bike. Its quality is bad.
It's bad. It's a really bad bike.
It's based off a very old Honda design, but it's like a bad knockoff.
Yes.
And then, but in the actual like brochure thing that they had there, they were like, it is like Honda technology, basically.
So according to us, by the way, just so we're not being deceptive. It looks like, I can vouch for the PGO stuff. The Genuine Buddy scooter line is good.
Sure.
And their motorcycle from China is bad because we know that we have tested that exact motorcycle. Unless they've made some drastic changes, they would have had to bring it back over to the US.
They would have had to change the metal they make the engines out of and everything for it to be better.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, just saying.
Just wanted to be upfront about.
And we're just using it as an example of how the deceptive marketing happens.
Sure.
You know.